Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope June is being nice to you and you're doing good. I wasn't able to make videos from a very long time due to some personal reasons. And now as I'm back with the video, it is going to be all about healing process, healing from childhood trauma or past traumas or past mistakes or current situations which we are facing and we don't know what to do. Like few things which are bothering us, we don't know how to get rid of them and how to eliminate those problems from our life. So before I start speaking about healing process or the way we can handle those situations or we can get rid of those problems, I will first tell you about the problems which can bother us or situations which can bother us or childhood trauma or past trauma which can still affect us. Very first one which I would like to talk about is childhood trauma, and there can be so many reasons for childhood trauma, not getting treated equally or partiality in the school or class or not getting what you want, a constant comparison between you and your siblings or you with your friends, financial issues, family issues, getting beaten for small things. So these things can affect our childhood, and when we are kid we don't realize what is wrong, what is right. If something happens to us we feel like we deserve it and we are meant for it. And for example, when I was kid, whatever happened to me, that time I thought it is very common, it happens everywhere, in every family, in every school, and I deserve it, I am meant for it. But now as I have grown up and everything, I feel like I did not deserve it and it is not common everywhere. For example, class 3rd to 10th, my mom was teacher and I was studying in the same school. And I know most of students think that teachers could get more privilege as compared to normal kids. It was very much opposite in my school. I wasn't treated equally by my teachers or my friends, like my classmates. Whenever my mom used to scold any of my classmates, they used to come to me and they were like, your mom did this. Like, I wasn't supposed to be like that in school. I was a normal kid. I was as same as them. But whenever something happened to them, and whenever my mom used to say anyone anything, they used to come to me and they were like, "Don't you do this at your place? Why your mom is scolding? Arey, you can also do it at your place, but you have no right to do it in school. That is why she's scolding. Just because I don't do it in school, that is why she doesn't scold me. If I do it, she will obviously scold me." So things like that happen, and I always it always affected me mentally, like why is it happening to me? And teachers also did not like me for some reason. Some teachers, not all, just because my mom was teacher, and those teachers who did not like my mom for some reason, they used to give me less marks or they used to taunt me indirectly. uh, Now I realize I wasn't getting treated equally and it always affected me. And whenever I go to a new school or new place, or when I came to college, I always noticed this behavior of teachers and it affected me. Like whenever someone says something to me, I always feel they are not treating me right, they are being partial. Even though they are not, still it is in back of my mind that teachers are like that. Even I tell my mom, are you partial to students in your class? Even now I always tell her, please don't be partial, it affects students. And my mom knows that it has affected me, and that is why she as far as I know and as far as I communicate with her, I know she is not like that. So I have changed this scenario when it comes to my family. When it comes to, there are so many teachers in my family, and I think I should tell all of them that it is important to treat everyone very equally. Another thing is past mistakes. If you know you have done something wrong in your past and you have realized it, still it bothers you sometimes. It's like when you sleep and you get reminders of it, you feel like, why did I do it? And things like that. Or going to a place or meeting a people, oh, those people who have done wrong to you and who have been toxic to you, and you get constant reminder of them whenever you sleep or whenever you are alone or whenever you think about past mistakes and anything, and they affect you. So these can be past mistakes which can affect us mentally, and it can ruin our peace. Current situations which can bother us is getting pressure from a place or people, or doing things which you don't like, being friends with someone you don't like or they don't like you, still you're being friends with them for being nice to them, or just being nice to everyone just to show that I'm nice and I'm being friends. If someone is affecting you and someone is being toxic to you and still you are friends with them, it can affect you mentally. And being at a place where you don't like, doing a job which you don't like, for example, if I have interest in finance and if I'll go for marketing or sales, I would not be as happy as I'll be finance. So these things can bother us. So now after talking about these problems, now I'll talk about healing process and how there are many ways by which we can heal, and healing process can be different for all of us. I mean, if something helps us does not mean it can help you as well, but there are very common things which uh, can not 100% but at some point of time can help you. And very first step in healing which can really help all of us is acceptance. Accepting your past, accepting your mistakes, accepting your childhood trauma, and accepting your childhood the way it was. Even though it affects you, even though I know you did not deserve whatever happened to you, still accepting the fact that you cannot change it, you don't have power, you don't have time machine to go back and change it. All you can do is accept it, let it go. Until and unless you don't let it go, you cannot heal it. For example, recently I lost my wallet. I had very important cards like PAN card, Aadhaar card, ATM card, few cash, and some important stuffs in it. And I lost it. I wasn't able to sleep for like 2 to 3 days. Whenever I was sleeping, I was thinking, I was dwelling myself. Why did I lose it? Where did I lose it? Why did it happen to me? Why me? Things like that. I was questioning myself. I was dwelling myself. Also, my parents were not here, so I had this constant fear: what will be their reaction, how will I tell them, and everything. So after 2 to 3 days, I realized that there is no point dwelling myself, or not sleeping well or ruining my peace when I know I cannot get it back. I don't know where I have lost it. I don't know how to get it. I don't know whom to ask. Even though I did all my 100%, I asked everyone about my wallet, and no one had any idea. So all I thought was, I cannot help it. It has happened to me. I have lost it. I don't have any choice. All I can do is accept it that I have lost it. It is not with me right now. I don't have any choice to go back and change whatever had happened, how I lost it. All I can do is accept it, let it go, and I'll make new cards. I'll reissue. I was having this negative talk with myself, how careless I am, how can I lose it? Even though I know I did not lose it on purpose. I mean, nobody would do that. And I had this constant fear of my parents, what will be their reaction and everything. And I wasn't able to sleep. Even though I had my exams, I wasn't able to study. And then I realized there is no point. There is no way I can go back and change. There's no way I can get it back. I don't know where I have lost it. I don't know where it is. And all I can do is accept it and let it go, that you have lost your wallet, you cannot get it back, it is not with you right now. All you can do is accept the fact that it has gone. All you can do is reissue them again. The second thing is not doing the same thing which has happened to you or which has affected you in the past with other people. If certain people has made you feel in a certain way, I think you should not do the same thing to other people, just because you know the pain, you know how it feels. For example, I am very particular about not making fun of anyone's insecurities or pointing out their insecurities or making fun of their appearance or anything, even in a joking way. Even though I know that they won't mind and they have given the right to other people to talk about the same thing, still I won't do it. That is me. And when someone does it to me, when someone makes fun of me or my appearance, mm, or point out my insecurities, whether it's with people or my past or anything with my family, it triggers me and I speak it out louder. Even though people say me, you're very moody, you have this mood swing, you don't have to take everything very serious, but I do it because I don't like getting triggered for small things. So I speak it out very louder. I tell them not to do it, not to repeat it. And I am the person who speaks it, but I know the opposite person might not be able to speak it out louder or might not be able to set boundaries, and that is why I don't do it. So if just because it affects me, I understand that it might affect them as well. Same thing goes with everyone. Like, if you know something affects you, if you know something can trigger you, you should not do the same thing with other people just because you want to have some fun or just because you want to look cool. The very last thing in the healing process is not accepting place, people, or situations which you're facing right now. You have all the rights to get rid of those people, get rid of those problems, or communicate with them and tell them that you don't like such situation, you don't like the way they treat you, or the way they talk to you. If it bothers you, all you have to do is speak it out louder. I know it's very hard to communicate about your problems. If it bothers you, tell it out louder, say it out louder to them. So it's all for this video. Remember, your healing process should start from accepting. Acceptance is a key to heal from everything. So yeah, thank you for listening to me. Bye bye, take care of yourself, and also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Bye bye.